I have had a number of dreams that I think have been prophetic dreams, but this one stands out to me because it was the first time I ever had such a significant dream that I viewed as a warning. I was about 18 years old. My daughter was 5 months old. She was the best thing that ever happened to me, and she was my reason for living. It might sound like I've made this up to some people, but I know that this is true because I rang my friend in the morning and told her about this dream, and she still remembers it to this day. So I do kind of have a witness to the fact that it did happen. I had a dream that my daughter had meningitis and got rushed into hospital. I remember in my dream sobbing and being completely distraught and feeling in despair that I was going to lose her. I remember in the dream her being hooked up to wires and hearing the machines beeping, someone saying to me that she might not make it. And I remember in the dream looking over by her bed in the hospital and seeing her dad over to the right-hand side of me. And it was such a clear and vivid dream, and it really upset me. And I woke up in the morning and rang my friend and told my friend about it. The reason I know that this was a prophetic dream is because a week later, my baby girl did get meningitis. She was rushed into hospital in an ambulance. I was told that she might not make it. And I remember in that moment saying, if she goes, I'm not staying here. I'm not staying on this planet without her. She was the absolute light of my life and my whole reason for living. Fortunately for us both, the NHS did its amazing work and she survived, but not without 3 weeks of trauma where she was in an induced coma. But yeah, I'll always remember that dream as being a warning of what was to come. The next dream came a few months later. Really quite strange that I should have this dream, in fact, because the person I had this dream about, I wasn't particularly close to. I had a dream one night where I remembered, as though I was watching a film, every memory I had of my great aunt Lucy, from the start of when I remembered knowing her, from when I was quite small, being at family parties and being at her house, all the way through to when I was a bit older and staying at her house on the way to family holidays in France. And I watched it like it was a film, like that was joined up all together, all the memories. And at the end of the film, in my dream, she was gone. And I knew she was gone, and I knew she wasn't in pain anymore. The next morning, my mum rang me and she said, hello. And I said, hi, Mum, it's Aunt Lucy, isn't it? And she went really quiet. And she said, yes. And I said, she's dead, isn't she? And she said, yes, how did you know that? And I said, I dreamt it. So those are the two that stand out to me the most, the prophecy dreams. So I think I've had some other dreams that I think might have been prophetic, but none as obvious as that, because sometimes I suppose you can say things are coincidence. But those are the two that really stand out as being inexplicable in terms of how much of a warning they were or how clear they were that it couldn't have been a coincidence.